Hi guys, welcome to my first video, which is on the look that you can see right now. As you can see, I've got some surgical tape just to create that wing look that I can never do freehand. And I'm just popping on some concealer as a base using my Morphe sponge. Next I'm going to go in with the RCMA No Colour powder just to set that concealer. This powder is one of my favourites to set concealer and bake. Absolutely love it. Next I'm going to go in with a colour called Cream Brulee. And this is by Makeup Geek. And I'm just going to go in to the crease and just blend that out. So now I'm going to be going in with the Stacey Marie Carnival palette. This is one of my favourite palettes at the moment. I just love the bright colours. I got this for Christmas last year, so thanks Mum. I'm going to go in with the shade called Naked, and I'm just going to go in the crease with that shade. Next, with the same palette, I'm going to go in with a shade called Sky. This one I'm just going to put in the crease, but just a little bit lower than the last shade that I put on. Now, a lot of people are worried about going in with bright colours, but I think that's what the beauty of makeup is, where you just experiment. You only live once. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just blend out that shade and make sure there's no harsh lines. Guys, I'm really sorry about my voice. I'm not well at the moment, so sometimes my voice may sound a bit croaky. So I do apologise. I'm just going to blend out that shade. Next, I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. And I'm going to grab, well, it's a bit dusty. I'm going to grab the black, it's a black shade that's at the bottom. But I do apologise, I don't know what the name is for that shade. But I'm going to take that on a flat brush, and I'm just going to go over on my lid, but just under the blue shade that I had put on previously. So you want to put that all over the lid. with the Carnival palette, I just want to go back in with that shade Sky, just to brighten up the blue a bit more. So next I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to spray some Base Fix spray onto the brush. This one is by Revolution, and I'm going to take this shade, it's called Cinderfella and it's by MAC, and I'm just going to put that shade all over the lid, over the top of the previous black that I had put on. This black has some silver sparkles in it, so it is one of my favourites to use. It's very pretty. So next I'm going to go in with the Carnival palette and I'm going to take the shade Recharge. This is a darker blue than the previous blue that I put on, so I just want to intensify that a bit more, and this blue also has a few little sparkles in it as well. So next I'm going to be removing that tape, and I'm just going to clean under the eyes to remove any fallout. I'm going to be grabbing my Revlon Photo Ready Perfecting Primer. This is one of my favourite primers. It is a little bit thick, but this one works for me. I do have a few primers that are my favourite, and this is definitely one of them. So next I'm going to be grabbing my foundation, and this is the Maybelline Super Stay liquid foundation in the shade Ivory. I love this foundation. It is one that I grab often, and I'm just applying that with my Morphe sponge, just pressing that into the skin. Next I'm going to be grabbing my concealer. This is the Perfect Match Concealer by L'Oreal. I'm just going to be putting that under the eyes, on the forehead, on the cupid's bow, and just on the chin. And I'm going to be blending that out with my Morphe sponge. Next I'm going to grab the RCMA No Colour Powder again and just set the concealer that I've just applied. And I've just realised that I make some funny faces when I'm doing my makeup, so I do apologise if I look silly, but you know, that's what we get. So next I'm going to go in with my pressed powder. Now this is meant to be a pressed powder, but mine has broken. This is by Max Factor, and I'm just going to grab my Morphe sponge and just pressing motions into the skin just to set that foundation. So next, back in with that Carnival palette, I am going to go in under the eyes with the colour Naked, just along the lash line, and just buff that out a little bit. Back in with that Carnival palette, I'm going to grab the shade Recharge and place that along the lower lash line. next I'm going to grab the Cinderfella Mineralize shade again in MAC, and I'm just going to put that on the lower lash line, but only on the outer corners. And then once I've done that, I'm going to grab a fluffy brush and I'm just going to buff that out a little bit. So next I'm going to do my mascara. Now I am very fussy with my mascaras. I do find it hard to find a mascara that I like, but I found one from Younique, and this is the Mood Struck Epic Mascara. It is my #1 favourite and one that I will continue purchasing. Next I'm going to be taking the Mood Struck eyeliner, which is also from Younique. This is in black, and I'm just going to place that in my waterline. So I'm going to do some bronzing, and the bronzing that I'm using is actually a blush from MAC. It's in the shade Harmony. I love this one as a bronzer, and I am aware that I make funny face expressions when I'm doing my bronzing, so enjoy. So I'm just going to give the caterpillars a bit of a brush through. Next I'm going to go in with my blush. This is by MAC and it's in the shade Stay Pretty. This is one of my favourites. Next I'm going to do some highlighting. This is from MAC and this is called Double Gleam. This is one of my favourite highlighters. I've just grabbed the nearest lip balm that I had close to me just to do my lips. And now I'm going to be grabbing the Fix Spray, Base Fix Spray from Revolution, just to set the whole face. So basically, guys, that is the look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I do apologise about the voice and all the lighting and things. My first video, and I will hopefully get the hang of it. Thank you so much. See you next time.